good sports gamers, for all the home runs, strikeouts, and hit by pitches, there are things in MLB The Show 20 that knowing right off the bat can get you a leg up on others new to the game. So with this video, I'm going to go over some basics you should know when you hit the diamond in MLB The Show 20. Alright, let's get it.
Swung out and belted.
First off, is something you should try to remove from your arsenal ASAP if it's there, and it's dropping your PCI. One of the most annoying things you will come across as you play MLB The Show 20 is the habit of dropping your PCI on sweet pitches down the middle. Are we conditioned to think they're aiming right under the strike zone so you're not prepared for it? Or is it hard to keep your PCI still in general, even when it appears the ball is coming right towards you? And bam, you popped it up. Who knows? Different methods work for different people, but you're gonna want to find your own. You can cheat with your PCI and start it high or low to account for you dropping it. Wiggle it around before the pitch, or sit middle so you're more likely to expect it, or even turn your PCI completely off so you can focus on the ball more as it's barreling down on you. Try out different methods and see what works best for you. Next is knowing how to easily get base runners caught in a rundown out. It's a very important moment to capitalize on your opponent's mistake and not make one of your own. They want you to play the back and forth game hoping for you to throw into an error, as it's a slim chance they're gonna get out of this safe anyways. So when you have your opponent in a rundown, don't play the back and forth game, simply run them down. They're gonna start cheating and run the other way right when you begin your throw to the base they're running towards, or when they think you're about to throw it, which is why I like to add in cancel throws to speed this process up. The only situation where you want to throw ahead of the base runner is when they're going towards the better base. So if he's running to second and you're on first, or he's running home and you're on third, they're giving you an easy out here. Don't mess it up, guys. To expand on my rundown point, one way to not get into rundowns is not being so aggressive on the base pass. And I feel the first key to that is actually knowing how to control each individual base runner. And to do so, when you get a hit, to control a specific base runner, you aim the left stick at that player, and then by hitting the corresponding bases button, you tell them whether to advance or go back. You can even tell them to take two bases by just hitting the base you want them to go to. I feel this probably can eliminate a good portion of the aggressive running as players out there simply don't know how to tell different base runners to do different things instead of relying on the trusty advance all button in the heat of the action. Now when I say aggressive, I'm talking smart aggressiveness. You have a fast hitter, sure, try and stretch a single into a double or a double into a triple if you have at least a 50-50 chance of doing so. I do this with J-Roll all the time, but I'm going to go over instances that can easily be avoided that you may have not realized and save you outs over the course of a game. And if this was real life, not get you sent down to the minors. One is trying to advance on an infield hit when your runner is on the same side the ball is hit at. You never want to advance on this because it's super easy to get thrown out. It's a no-no in real life, and it's the same in the show. Next is stretching singles into doubles. You definitely want to already be rounding first when you do, and the runner has to have decent speed people. This is the easiest to get a feel for. Now going to third, where I see a lot of problems. You ideally want to go for it when the ball is hit into deep right field, as they have to make a longer throw, or on fly balls that are caught fairly deep in the outfield where they need a cutoff man to successfully get the ball back in. Anything shallow, regardless of where in the outfield it goes, you're at risk. It gets tricky on hits down the left field line. If you're not already past second base, the odds are high you will get thrown out because the throw is shorter than it is from right field. This also goes back to the larger point of learning how to tell the different runners different things. When I play, I run into guys that hang their runner going to third out to dry if they also have a runner going home because they hit advance all or hope you didn't notice. Guys will recognize they have no shot at the throw at home and will try to take you out elsewhere if they have a shot. And lastly, on pitches that get past the catcher. Anything behind them is when you automatically hit advance all on everybody, and anything in front, you want to stay. Now one of the difficulties with hitting is recognizing even if they throw the same pitch, if it's in a different part of the strike zone, you're gonna have to swing a little faster or slower than you would like. But of course guys will swing as if everything is on the inside part of the plate, no matter where it's at. So if you get pitched outside, it's a ground ball or a weak pop fly. So you're going to want to get into the habit of protecting the outside part of the plate. Learning how to wait on outside pitches eliminates the problem many have, and trying to pull every pitch that you see. What I do, and there are many different ways, is I prepare for a fastball outside. That way I can adjust easily if it's on the inside part of the plate by speeding up my swing. Learning how to take pitches the other way improves your hitting greatly, allowing you to get better pitches to hit over the course of the game. And lastly, once a runner is on base, they're looking for anything to get a jump on you to steal a base. So you don't want to be predictable in anything. So you have to be comfortable throwing from the stretch, which speeds up the time it takes for you to throw to the plate. Mix up your pitch selection and the overall time it takes for you to throw to the plate after you select your pitch and location. If done right, it will keep base runners on their heels and unsure of what you're going to do, and you will start to throw base runners out left and right. Sorry, sports gamers, I hope with this video I was able to help you guys out new to the MLB The Show series. And if you liked the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't, so you don't miss anything we put out. Alright people, I'm Chris from Sports Gamers Online. Thank you all for watching, and be good y'all.